Good morning, my littles, my little Ellie, my little Vincent, and my littlest little Victoria. Vincent will really enjoy this story, but I think Ellie will too. It's called Rufus Blasts Off. I think it's a little bit longer story, but that's okay. I have time because Mr. Jake is off on a walk. Rufus Blasts Off. Rufus Leroy Williams III had a pirate's chest filled with books. He loved every one, and he read each book again and again and again. One day, Captain Wibblyshins wanted a new story. "Arr," said Rufus's pirate mates. "A new story?" That night, Rufus climbed to the crow's nest. He watched the moon surf the waves. He watched the stars wheel around the moon. He watched a red planet float far, far above the earth. Rufus knew just what to do. He would blast into space and find new stories. But first, he needed a spaceship. Rufus stuffed his gear into his backpack. He grabbed his lunchbox and his blanket. Then he hopped into a skiff and rowed to shore. "Good luck, Piglet," shouted Captain Wibblyshins. "There's little Rufus." Rufus slogged down the beach to the Space Center. Oh my goodness, there is a Space Center in Florida. It's called the Kennedy Space Center, and they blast off rockets quite often. "My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III, he said, "and I am ready to blast off." "This is the place," said the guard. The guard drove Rufus to the foot of a tall elevator. There's the elevator that takes the astronauts to the rocket, because rockets are huge. They're very, very big. Wow, he's in the spaceship. He's so cute. He's got his backpack and books and his lunchbox and his blanket. Up they zoomed. The guard rapped on the entry hatch. "Commander Luna," the guard saluted. "There's a pig to see you." "My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III, said Rufus, "and I am ready to blast off." "No pigs in space," said Commander Luna. "Why not?" asked Rufus. "Well, I've never heard of such a thing. No pigs in space." "Because pigs draw smiley faces on the portholes," said Commander Luna. That's what he's doing. A porthole is a round window. He's drawing a smiley face on it. They do loop-de-loops in the crew cabin. There's little Rufus doing a loop-de-loop. 'Cause in space, there is no gravity, so things just float around. On the Earth, there's gravity that keeps you on the ground. Otherwise, Ellie and Vin and Victoria would be floating all around the house. That would be fun to see. They hog the juice packets, drinking the juice packets, and they always want to push the buttons. That's an important button that you don't push unless it's an emergency. It says caution. You have to be very careful around that. So Captain Luna doesn't want pigs in space. Rufus frowned. But I brought treats. Commander Luna shook her head. An astronaut needs the right stuff, and that's not it. She marched Rufus back to the elevator. Rufus, the little piggy, brought corn on the cob. Oh my goodness. That's what little piggies like to eat. Rufus Leroy Williams III really wanted to blast into space, and he knew just what he needed. A spacesuit. He's so cute in his little spacesuit. His little piggy nose. Can you two make that noise? You can pretend you're piggies talking to each other. Oh. Rufus rode the tall elevator to the open hatch. He stepped inside and saluted. My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III. I am ready to blast off. Commander Luna shook her head. No pigs in space, she said. Why not? Asked Rufus. He was all ready to go. He had his spaceship, his little backpack with books. He had his lunchbox, and he had his blanket. He was all ready to go. Because pigs pester the pilot, said the commander. They leave nose prints on the view screens. That's so funny. He's got little piggy nose prints. I love Rufus. They forget to put the cap back on the toothpaste. And if you don't, because there's no gravity, the toothpaste is just going to float around the room. And they always want to push the buttons. Oh, I see why he's pushing that button. I think Vincent would be pushing that button too. It says snacks. 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 Wouldn't it be nice if you had a snack button, Vincent? You could just go around the house and press the button. Snacks. And you'd get snacks. That would be pretty neat. But I have a spacesuit, said Rufus. Oh, I think I hear a dog. Hi, Jake. Hey, did you have a nice walk? Still not the right stuff, said the commander, and she showed Rufus to the elevator. Poor Rufus. He tries everything to blast off. Rufus Leroy Williams III really wanted to blast into space, and he knew just what he needed. Rufus zipped up in the elevator and rapped on the hatch. "Commander Luna," Rufus waved his flag. "I'm ready." Commander Luna peered out the porthole. "Nice flag, but not the right stuff to blast this bird into space." "She's calling the rocket ship a bird." "Why not?" asked Rufus. Commander Luna sighed.
Come on, Jake.
"The mission is a no-go." Mission specialist Rita was supposed to read a book live from Mars. Children all over the world were going to listen. But she has a cold, and the doctor grounded her. The children will be so disappointed. "No, they won't," said Rufus, and he held up his book. "I can read." "Specialist Williams, you do have the right stuff," said Commander Luna. "Oh my gosh, how exciting. Rufus is going to read a book." "Welcome aboard, but be careful not to push any..." Oh, she was going to tell him not to push any buttons, but he already did. He pushed the button that says launch. That means blast off. LAUNCH. Launch. A voice boomed through the cabin. 10, 9, 8. Ooh, this is getting serious now. Rufus Leroy Williams III knew his numbers. He started counting down too. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Rufus counted. Then he frowned. What comes next? "Blast off!" shouted Commander Luna. Within seconds, they were high above the clouds. Ooh, the spaceship is launched. The ship looped around Earth and shot into space. It zoomed past a comet. A comet is like a star. Whipped around the moon. Wow. And then slid to a stop at the space station. "Load up for a long journey," said Commander Luna. "Oh, Leroy's taking important stuff. Look at the pile of books he has." "I think you and Vincent have more books, though." There he is in space, with his little space suit. When the ship was loaded, Commander Luna winked at Rufus. "Go ahead, Specialist Williams. Push the button." The ship sailed through the starry deep. Look at all the pretty stars. It was a long, long, long ride. "Are we there yet?" Rufus asked the pilot. "Patience, Piglet," said the pilot. "Are we there yet?" Rufus asked the science officer. "Getting closer," said the science officer. Rufus keeps asking, "Are we there yet?" Rufus asked Commander Luna. "Nap time first, and we'll be on Mars before you know it." Rufus knew about nap time. He grabbed his blanket and his favorite book and snuggled in for a snooze. They're going to Mars. And you know what? There is going to be a real blast off to Mars in a real spaceship. I think it's going to be a couple years yet. I think it's going to be in 2026. So you got almost 4 years before that happens. But I'll tell you more about that later. When Rufus Leroy Williams III woke up, Mars filled the porthole. "We're here," he said. Yep, that looks like Mars. Mars is called the red planet because it's colored red. This isn't really red. It's kind of reddish orange. And there's little Rufus looking out. Rufus bounced down the steps. Bounce, bounce, bounce. He is just so cute in his little suit. I love his little piggy nose. He did a back flip, a front flip, and a triple twist with a perfect landing. He's having quite an adventure. Rufus Leroy Williams III loved the red planet. He loved windsurfing. He loved six-wheeling. He's got a little rover, they call it. It's the smaller little car-like vehicle that has really, really big tires that lets it glide across the surface of planets. He loved earth gazing, but Rufus loved reading most of all. There's the Earth. That's really amazing that if you're on the moon or if you're on Mars, you can see Earth. Because stories old and new are always best when shared with friends. There's his little pirate friends. And they're all getting ready to hear a story. Rufus Leroy Williams III, reading from Mars. Breaking news. When pigs fly. Live worldwide broadcast. Everyone is waiting for their story. On the planet Mars, he's got stories he's reading. Oh, and look at the book he's reading. It's called Rufus Blasts Off. Like this story. I like that one.